I didn't manage to get a video done last week, but I thought to make up for that, we'll do a little bit of practice in finger spelling and see if we can improve finger spelling, see how you can get better at that. So one thing you want to be sure not to do is to spell letter by letter. For example, my name is Linda. So you don't want to spell Linda. You don't want to think about every letter. You need to know the alphabet really well, and you want to think about it in syllables. So for example, Linda, that's 2 syllables. So I want to do Linda, 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 okay? Rather than individual letters, because that will just slow you down. Now you also, and I mentioned this on the video where we learned the alphabet way back when, is you don't want to do each letter like that and make the person dizzy. You want to hold your hand still. If you need to when you're learning, hold your wrist so that your hand doesn't move. You don't want it going all over the place. It's okay. So Linda. All right, now how do you learn to do that? How do you get faster? Well, if you've played an instrument like piano or whatever it is, you know how you develop muscle memory, and you need to do the same thing with your finger spelling. So what I would suggest you do is to pick 2 or 3 letters that are common in words and practice those. For example, AG, AG. Get good and smooth at doing AG, AG, AG. And then you can add other letters in front of that, like TAG, or SAG, or BAG, or LAG, WAG, NAG. So, tag, sag, bag, lag, wag, nag. So just, AG, AG. Another one you might want to do is ing, because ing is often at the end of a word, but it's also in some short words. So like ING, ing. So instead of thinking ING, think ing. And then you can do sing, wing, king. Of course, you would sign that one. Ping, ring. So you can do a lot of different words. Then you could also, of course, practice going or something like that, that had ing at the end. Let's try another one. So E-T, E-T, practice E-T, 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 until it's smooth, until you've got muscle memory for E-T, E-T. And then you can do vet, get, wet, set, bet, let. Make sure you do your name, whatever your name is. Work on that by syllables. Maybe it's a short name, maybe it's a long name, but do it by syllables and make it smooth. One word that I find that's interesting to sign is toast. Let's take a look at toast. T-O-A-S-T. T-O-A-S-T. And interestingly enough, the sign for that is to start with a T and go around and end with a T. Toast, toast. And that saves you from doing the T-O-A-S-T, because it almost looks like you spelled it, but you didn't. It's just T, go around and T. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 8, which is a word in itself, A-T-E. So, sometimes you practice two letters like A, G, or you might do three letters like A-T-E, 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 A-T-E. So get good at those three letters. And then you might do late, or plate, or fate, or gate, or mate, or date. See, there's lots of words that you can make out of that. And then you can try longer words by syllable. So, for example, substantial. Might want to do a substantial word. So, Whoops, let me do that again. Substantial. Substantial. Okay. Substantial. Another thing I do when I'm driving and I'm looking at road signs or license plates, and while I'm driving, I'll just start spelling whatever I see on a sign. So you can practice that way too. Or if you're listening to a song, you can practice spelling as many words in that song as you can. I mean, you may miss some if you can't go that fast, but you can work on doing that. So just practice finger spelling. Do it with little 2 and 3 letters at a time, syllables, and you can do it. Okay.